So I don't have a head start. Fantastic. I already hit the start button. Hey, welcome to the final episode in the 2020 Crappy Pasta Extrava Specialganza.
Different every time.
Yeah. Well, I think I said that one in the last one. Tonight, oh shit. Tonight's words will be brought to you by Kiana, aka Puddin. Puddin. You can hear her in some of my Pokemon Coliseum videos, and she's the God damn it, she's the one who I based the voice of she, which is the girl. And watch the videos, and you'll know what I'm talking about. She's the one I gave that voice to. Oh fuck, I forgot how to make fun of her voice. No, it's not. Okay, I forgot. All right, Mark. I looked at the list, and I can only remember one of the 9 words. I looked at it less than 5 minutes ago, and I don't remember what the fucking words are already. So I don't have a fucking snowball's chance in hell of like immediately. I know what one of the words are. All right, Mark, hit me with the first 3 words.
Zero gag. Which I'm going to guess is just supposed to be gag.
That was my fault. I was typing something to you, and I just pasted, and I didn't delete all of it. So just
Gag, confident, and bacteria.
Oh God, Puss wasn't even in the first list. Jesus Christ. Confident?
Confident. Gag, confident, bacteria.
I love how I act again like it would help.
Like it would be different this time.
Gag, confident, and bacteria.
Someone's really confident about their gag reflex until bacteria. I don't know.
Easier to outrun your shadow, isn't it?
Until bacteria. Until bacteria. Until bacteria.
Dark presence coalesced in their midst. The Reaper comes for your soul.
This story is about a wasp woman.
Once a man, the Reaper betrayed no trace of his former self.
I'm about to throw up. Because I know what this story is. Fuck, this is gross. I am upset. So this story is about a woman who, on the streets, she's known as Confident Connie. She is a freckled ginger girl. I could have just said ginger because freckles come with the ginger. It's offensive. Don't say ginger. It's offensive. Shut the fuck up.
What sort of monster do you
But she's a very unsuspecting young pale-skinned, red-haired lady, young woman, who in spite of her appearance, is a definite. What am I trying to say? She brags and boasts about her ability to orally pleasure the men she bed. Okay? Now, it's a little difficult for her to constantly get a willing participant. Mostly because, one, her looks kind of betray her skills. But also, the men she swears that she's been able to satisfy don't exist in a way that they can tell their side of the story. To say that, yes, she's very good at blowing my pecker.
and to fail?
See? What? When she gets a guy, again, this is the wooden frame of the house. You put up the walls and shit. Bacteria, confident, and gag. Her confidence is that she brags about having no gag reflex, and that she can just swallow. It's gonna get gross because I'm tired. She can swallow dick with the best of them. And again, no one really cares because it's not about her. It's not about her being pale. It's about she looks like a foot. I'm so glad that came through because I couldn't get it out without cracking up. She looks like a foot. Okay. But one day, while bragging to her, I don't know, bragging in it, I don't know, is she in school? She's in college. That's the thing. She has a job. She's an adult who works a regular 9 to 5. And like while amongst a bunch of co-workers at a bar, she talks about how like, yeah, I'm really good at it. No one ever wants to believe me, but I da, 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 da. Why she keeps bringing it up is weird, but she keeps bringing it up. Again, no one cares. No one in her supposed social circle. It's really just a matter of like bringing the employees together. But everybody's like, that's really inappropriate, and we don't care, and we don't believe you. But someone at the bar overhears and definitely is like, okay, I'll bag him and tag him. You know what I mean? And he's willing to see how true the good suck really. But here's the deal. She, you know what? She's a wasp woman. What this means is when she gets men in bed, when she gets them to like let their guard down and pull their things out of their dirty worms out of their pants, she latches on and the best way I can describe it is, imagine how a straw works the opposite direction. Ew, gross. Mark, this is awful and I don't like it.
Yeah, not at all.
She injects a bacterial enzyme down the urethra, and it like infects the testicles and the bladder, and it's what am I looking for? What's a paralytic agent? Like they are conscious and they feel pain, they hear everything happening around them, but their body begins to rot from the inside out, and that's her sustenance. She uses, again, the penis for whatever fucking reason, because she's gross, I guess, to suck the fucking liquefied remains from within this. This just came to me. To suck the liquefied remains of what is basically a human Capri Sun into her gross digestive tract.
Is indeed the good suck.
It's the best to suck, actually. It ain't really good. It's
Not
great.
only that, it's the last.
The last one is always the best one. So there you go. The wasp woman, confident, whatever the fuck I named her. Like she basically vomits a bacterial enzyme down men's urethras, and it liquefies them from the inside out, while also paralyzing them, so they never are seen again. Because honestly, you just want to die if this happened to you.
My servants never die.
Are you
Story
ready
number
for
2.
next? I was gonna say chocolate,
Okay.
flour,
Yeah.
invisible.
Wow, Puss was in the last group? I remember chocolate. I don't remember flower or invisible at fucking all. I looked at all 9 words. I don't remember any of those. Chocolate, flower, invisible. Chocolate, flower, invisible. If you have any ideas, please help me make it. Chocolate.
Just as his creator,
Chocolate.
exhausted, battered,
Chocolate.
bruised, the 4 heroes entered the castle to receive their rewards.
I think I got something. The stars and stuff do move across the sky at night on Animal Crossing. Like it moves in real time. It's awful. It is. God, Mark, this is dumb. This one's dumb. Like this one's. We're doing a 2-parter on this one because this one's so fucking lame and awful. Like I'm like half-assing it so rough here. This one's about a man named Chocolate Flower. Oh man, that's a butthole, ain't it?
Okay.
Is that not? Is that not a name for the butthole?
I know starfishes.
Okay, chocolate starfish. I could have sworn chocolate flower. Okay, this is about a man named
I mean, I
Chocolate
could see
Flower. His name is Chocolate Flower. He's a male stripper, and he holds a sinister secret.
Not that it really matters, but is he black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he is. If he was white and he called himself Chocolate Flower, just no one would take him seriously. In the universe that I've created, no one would take him seriously. I don't get paid to do this,
No.
but I feel like I should. I feel like if anything I have ever done on this channel was worth money, this was it. Not a lot of money, but it's worth at least $2. As a matter of fact, if you give me a $2 bill, I'll be extra happy just because it's a fucking $2 bill. He's a male stripper. He's a very like well liked male stripper, oddly enough. And do I? What's the route I'm taking here is his name is Chocolate Flower.
If he breaks his
Oh God, that's upsetting. Oh man, so many thoughts came in my head. The first thing I was thinking, it was like he has the ability to go invisible, and he just tends to follow women home or follow them somewhere and then rape them invisibly. Like out in public, it's his thing. He does it out in public so no one understands what's happening, like at all. Like even if they were to scream and somebody was to come around the corner and see her like pressed against the wall, they just like, this bitch is crazy, and they just move on with their life.
But they always have a chocolate flower, like, in their home afterwards.
I wasn't gonna say that. He said that. My second thought was that like he gets propositioned for like private home shows, and he tends to want to turn them down because he knows what a private home show is. He knows what that means. Turn that off. Fucking Clay turned on the sewing machine on Animal Crossing. Go to bed. Sorry. He's not a real person.
Not with that kind of thing.
So he ends up having sex with these women because like sex is good, and like because they're so turned on by him, they're very good at like, you know, making him very aroused. But the reason he's called Chocolate Flower is because his seed literally sprouts like inside the wombs of the women that he beds. So like the other thought for this is like he has sex with them, but like it's like a Hancock type of thing. Like the fucking semen just eats its way through the rubber of the condom. Like it's strong enough to eat through the rubber, but it's only a mild irritant inside the vagina, and most of the women like tend to think, oh my fuck, he gave me an STD. They get tested and no, but it turns out they are pregnant. And like they're just like, well, this isn't, you know, something I want to deal with. Let's just say they test negative for STDs, but they're like, maybe it's just a UTI, or maybe it's just, you know, maybe he was a little bit girthier than you expected, and it's just a little discomfort after the fact. And then they're like, okay, whatever. But over the next few weeks, like they start to like develop stomach pains and stuff like that, and like they think maybe it's like appendicitis or whatever, and all like medical tests end up being inconclusive. And because I guess the plant matter inside of them isn't like I don't know, it's just not being picked up by X-rays. If you're smarter than me, come up with something better than this, because that's kind of your job. But like the roots basically take hold within their system, and it kills them. It bleeds them dry of blood. It sucks them dry of blood, I should say. This is the bad suck.
the worst.
It's the worst possible.
But
suck.
it is also the last of.
It is indeed again the last suck one could ever imagine that they would get. And what ends up happening is they they die, and people still never really find out why, because at this point the flowers haven't actually bloomed or anything. But but at this point, by the time of death, the flowers are no longer feeding off of blood, but they are feeding off the the rotting flesh inside. So even though they get treated with formaldehyde, it doesn't necessarily kill the flowers, because as they go into the coffin, the body continues to rot. So the flowers still have like nutrients to feed off of, and so like eventually what ends up happening is like these vines and like really pretty brown flowers. That's the chocolate flower. Come up out of the ground where the grave is, and that's the story. You can call it what you want to call it. I usually give like some kind of shitty name. I don't have a shitty name for this one. Chocolate Thunder! I got nothing, but that's the story. A dude impregnates women.
Can we get the last thing?
The last thing?
Yeah, the last.
What is the last thing?
The last story.
Can you get it?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
I'd love to see what you do with these words.
Oh, right. You know what they are.
Drive.
Uh-huh.
Plus. Punch. Drive. Punch. Plus.
Honestly, had chocolate and pus been a part of like the same story, like it is what it is. Like it would have been like, this isn't nougat, it's pus. Like, but they wouldn't know that, you know what I mean? It's like, ugh, golly. Also, don't watch fucking Cabin Fever 2. Just don't watch it. Just don't watch it. Don't watch it. It's awful. You won't be a better person for having seen it. You will regret all the decisions that led up to you watching it. I promise. Drive, puss, and punch. Kiana, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how? Like, I understand I asked for random words, and I'm not mad that you gave me random ass words. That was the point. It's the words that came to y'all that makes me wonder if some of y'all are okay. Like, sincerely, I told everybody they were for horror stories. Understand that. And some people would ask, like, do the words have to be, like, related? I said this already, but I'm saying it again, because somebody might only have watched this video. And I would tell them, no, they don't have to be related. They just have to be 3 random fucking words. And these are the words that real human beings that I know personally came up with. Random. Drive, puss, punch. Those were the 3 words. They understood that, like, each set of 3 would have to be used in the story. They understood that. That's what she came up with. She's batshit insane. I just want y'all to understand that the first thing I thought of before he gave me punch was that a computer drive gets actually infected and it starts leaking pus. That was the first thing I thought of. I have no fucking clue how to work punch into that.
I was imagining someone like getting punched and pus coming out.
Yeah, that's too simple. Way too simple. That's so fucking simple. Like a pus leaking laptop. Like, you know, not great, but not something you'd want to deal with. Also, don't watch Cabin Fever 2. Just don't. Don't do it. It's bad. It's gross more than anything else, but it's bad and it's disgusting. But mostly it's gross. Also, pancakes. That's from the first one.
You are not. with the plus or the punching or
I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'm
the first
getting there.
words consecutively.
Drive. Drive. Ugh.
Junkenstein's revenge.
Ugh.
My potions should be able to see us through the night.
Also, don't watch The Fly either. That's fucking gross too. That movie is nasty.
I mean, I
Shit.
like The Fly.
I want to like it more than I do. I like certain parts of it. But the movie's fucking disgusting. It is so fucking gross. The Thing isn't as gross as The Fly. And The Thing is gross. Ugh. Ugh.
What's home like for you, Archer? The village high atop the hill. There are
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's what I've been mulling around, but I don't like it. I'm not happy with it. Is that a dude goes out for a black guy goes out for a drive through his hood, and like he's parked at a light or a stop sign or the corner, like maybe buying a bag of weed or crack or whatever the fuck he likes, and like a dude on a bike, like a dude on a bike gets like sideswiped by another car, and it makes him crash into the dude's whip. And like he gets pissed at the guy, although it's clearly not his fault, because the other car is speeding off like, you know, fuck you guys, I ain't got insurance, I'm riding dirty. He's mad at the guy that he can accost because he's there, and he starts to beat the guy up, and he does a really good job of beating the ever-loving fuck out of this dude. But the problem is he beats him so hard, he beats his fucking knuckles bloody. And like, you know, what ends up happening next is like his knuckles again don't start to heal. Like his hand starts to swell, his knuckles get really, his joints on his hand get really stiff, and his hand like starts getting fat, and his body starts to hurt. And he, you know, decides no, you don't know because I didn't say it yet. Needing to find a way to get some relief from the swelling, he takes a knife and he pokes he cuts his hand, like a small part of his hand, to like try to let some of the, I don't know what the fuck he thought he was letting out, because it wasn't air. And like it just starts to leak. Not necessarily pus, but like, oh my gosh, I don't know how many of y'all have ever seen a rattlesnake bite, but it's bad. It's really bad. His hand looks like a rattlesnake bite. Like, rattlesnake bites are fucking awful. It looks like somebody got burned. Like, it does. It makes me very uncomfortable to think about. But that's what ends up happening is like his blood is slowly being replaced by just pus. His entire body is being filled with infection, and he doesn't understand what's happening because he didn't go to the doctor. I guess that's kind of the moral of this story is black men, please go to the doctor more often to save your lives, because it's important that you don't know what's happening to you on a day-to-day basis. Ow, my finger hurts. But I'm not really happy with that. Like, even I know that's not the point, but I'm not happy with it. Punch, drive, pus.
I mean, if you want to go back to the virus thing on the computer, you could just say, like, whatever person has this computer having happened to it, they just get angry and start punching it. Because that's what humans do.
As Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed.
You have been judged.
The Doctor's creation had been twisted.
All right, second version. Going back to the drive. Punch.exe. A dude is internet pirate is finding ways to download movies. He's a pirate, but he's a noob, trying to find ways to download new computer programs or like steal things. You understand what a fucking pirate is? And in the process, he is his computer gets infected, and then the virus is really fucking aggressive. Like it's super aggressive, and the virus is really fucking aggressive. And what ends up happening is, while he's working on it, he's trying to take the battery out, but the battery gets stuck. So he flips the no, he's not trying to take the battery out. He's trying to swap the hard drive. And so he flips the laptop over, and he's working on it, and his finger slips with the screwdriver, and he cuts his hand, and a few drops of his blood end up like touching, like landing inside the laptop. And he gets the new hard drive put in, and I guess, I don't know. Well, no, he doesn't get the new hard drive put in. What he does is he gets the old hard drive reformatted, and he gets like all the he reformats it and gets it up and running again, and he puts it back, but he doesn't know that there's blood stuck inside the laptop. Well, the reformatting, this virus was so aggressive that the reformatting doesn't exactly kill the virus. It kills the visual parts of the virus, but the hard drive itself is actually sick. There are sectors in the hard drive that are harboring bits and pieces of the virus data even after the wipe. And it starts to, he wakes up in the middle of the night to like a bad smell, and he flips his light on and he sees that there's smoke coming through his like coming up from the laptop or the computer or whatever the fuck, and like he flips it open only to see like this, like it's wet, like it's sweating. And there's this is so stupid. It's wet like it's sweating, and it's like this yellowish, gooey fluid like pus is oozing up through the keyboards and dripping down onto the table and below. And as he goes to pick it up, his hand is burned because the pus is like a combination of like battery acid and whatever the fuck else. This isn't even scary. It's just nasty. This is bad. I hate this. This is gross. Pus is gross. Punching people and pus and driving? Driving?
That's just madness.
Here's the thing. To work pus into a story, it almost exclusively has to come from an infection, because that's where pus works. Like, how you work with it after that is really up to you. But best case scenario is like there has to be an infection. Like the dude like busts his knuckles up on a dude who is apparently very fucking sick, and he gets wrecked, and his body
tuberculosis.
Beyond that, like his fucking blood is being replaced by pus, like to the point where he's like he cuts his hand and just pus starts oozing out of the wound, and it makes him throw up, and the vomit is like a combination of stomach acid and pus, and like it starts to like leak from every orifice. Like it's like having scurvy. Like his gums are leaking pus, all of his mucous membranes are starting to leak pus. He's rotting, and his body is just rejecting his blood. His body is now starting to fight itself, and everything is considered an infection or a foreign body, and his body is trying to kill itself by choking it to death with pus. Present.
So,
I'm unhappy with every single story I told tonight.
A soldier, an alchemist,
every single one?
archer, and
everyone I either told, like, there are 3 categories of the 9 stories I told tonight.
Always been.
Ugh, gross.
Change.
The categories were bad, like not even funny, not even like stupid, but just bad, incredibly disgusting. Like the foot thing with the I didn't like that at all. Like I just didn't like the mental image I gave myself. That made me very unhappy. The pus, I've had really bad infections before. Like I don't mean like, oh, this is kind of, no. I've had like infections that like gave me a fucking fever. Like that went through my entire body. Like I've had like an infection, like a cyst get infected to the point like it made me want to throw up. Like I've had that stuff happen. Pus isn't just this gross fluid. It smells like rotting flesh. Like it's disgusting. So for me, like this isn't just like, oh, ew, gross. No. Pus is disgusting. It is literally just white blood cells, but it's white blood cells mixed with rotting flesh and like old blood. It's awful and it makes my stomach hurt. So that's why, you know, that was as bad as it was for me. And like any other story other than that was just like, yeah, I guess it was just those two. It was either incredibly uncomfortable and gross or just bad. Shit.
So that's the crap you cost the spectacular extravaganza.
Yeah, so that is, I will always have energy, y'all. I'm telling you motherfuckers, when I tell you I'm gonna have energy, I mean that shit. I'm gonna come through with all the motherfucking energy. Dead tired, dog tired, cat tired, moose tired. Don't matter what kind of tired I am. I'm gonna always have the motherfucking energy in this bitch. This is why I don't use the pop filter, because it literally just bounces your breath back at you, and it's hot. But yeah, that's it for 2020. Happy Halloween, you sexy sons of whores, daughters of sluts. I hope you find a way to go get candy during quarantine. Just have fucking Postmates bring you some candy. And yeah, that's it. It feels kind of like lackluster to just end it, but this is it. I hope this format has worked out. I hope I was able to get these videos uploaded in time. I might not. Me and Mark tomorrow night have to play a lot of Overwatch, and he won't really mind that. I might, but he won't, depending on if we start early enough and not at like midnight to where we're gonna like, okay, we do like 30 minutes. It's like, well, that's one video. Congratulations. But yeah, until next year, because you're not gonna watch another one of these videos. This video series is my magnum opus. If you watched this and thought to yourself, this is awful, nothing on my channel will ever make you smile. Ever. Everything on this channel will just make you sad, and you will just wonder why I do this. But yeah, until next time, next year, same blonde hair, same rap channel. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. Your host for this evening, Marshall. My name is not Marshall. Take care of yourselves and be safe, y'all. We out here. Peace. I'm opening my loot boxes.
I mean, you did earn them.
I have an 8. I had one from last year.
I have nothing good.
What is this?
I have a Lucio Halloween thing.
Victory Pro spray voice line. Next. Oh.
I got a voice line of Reinhardt doing, "What do we have here?"
Well, I got some currency. another spray, a preview. What the hell is this? Oh, a highlight intro, and a player icon. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. Is that a skin? Nope. Victory pose for somebody. Another spray, a highlight intro. And
I
a victory
appreciate
pose.
that they actually filter the fucking icons now.
A victory pose for Hanzo. A diva spray. A victory pose for whoever the fuck that is. And a Junkrat voice line.
Happy Halloween!
It's him saying Happy Halloween. I couldn't be happier. There's a voice line for Rick.
The graveyard shift.
I worked the graveyard shift. Okay. Oh, the gummy hog spray. A
Oh, yeah, I got
victory pose.
Doomfish, by the way.
Superstition.
Fantastic.
I got Doomfish.
Oh man.
I wish this was some kind of anchor.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be cool.
Voice line for Genji.
Echo is
Good for you. Oh hey, I got a Hanzo player icon. But the problem is the one I have looks like a mastodon and an Asian man, so it doesn't get happier. I don't get happier than that. So that's the one I'm gonna keep using. Oh my gosh, is this? Oh, I finally got a fucking skin for Widowmaker. Oh man, she is wearing as little clothes as possible. Okay, I got a spray for Torbjorn. I got some more money, and I got a spray for somebody I don't know. In my last box, I got some more money.
A pattern forms.
A Sigma voice line. I got a skin for Doomfist. It's called Spirit. Right on. He has Uka Uka on his fucking arm. And a player icon that is something that isn't necessary. Alright. Well, that's fantastic. This is like the final of the 2020. Oh, how much money do I have? None. Okay, cool. I have 930.
You're just like 60 away. No, you're 70 away from being able to afford a good skin.
Oh, these are skins. Skins, emotes,
Listen to
victory poses, voice line.
Are you gonna want Echo?
Hmm?
Are you gonna want Echo or something?
No. I was looking at stuff.
Wait, how do I buy stuff? Where's that at?
You go to Hero Gallery. You choose the hero you want to buy something for.
Baptiste. Where's Hanzo? Okay. So these are literally just skins that change color. Okay, cool, got it.
The only ones that are like worth anything are the gold ones or the orange ones.
Okay.
Because they actually
Kabuki,
change the way they
I really like the Kabuki one. That one's fucking awesome. Young Hanzo is dope as shit. Young Master is
I will
cool.
say, like,
Lone Wolf is badass.
Lone
Okami.
Wolf actually changes his dragons to wolves.
That is so fucking awesome. Okay, that one he's dressed to go. Okay, that's great.
I mean,
The
Okami and
Engoduru.
Lone Wolf both do that.
Okay. And then there's like casual Hanzo. And then there's Huang Shu or Huang Zong, Scion. What the hell are these? And then there's Cyber Ninja Hanzer. Okay, so this game, okay, golly. This is kind of the thing I don't like about games like this. Like fucking Override did a better job of it. Let's be real.
Mhm.
Override did a much better job of being able to afford the stuff that you want to pay for. All right, guys. Happy Halloween. Be sexy. Be safe. Wash your hands. Peace. The fuck.